Hello. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Grand Rising. Happy Saturday. So excited to be here with you on a Saturday. We are ending out May. Can you believe we're already in May? I can't believe it. May has gone so fast. Hey, good morning, B family. Tamisha, good morning. How are you? All right. Whew. I don't know where you are and what the weather is today, but it's a little rainy day today, but we're going to make the best of it. I'm still very much so warm if you see the leaves blowing, because I got the fan on me today. I am hot. So I hope that you have had a great week. This is a holiday week for us, holiday weekend. So hope you have some plans. No restrictions are starting to lift and people are starting to gather. So hopefully you're with family and you're enjoying yourself. All right, we're going to pick our intention word. I see people rolling in. Hope you're rolling out your mat as well. For what you would need today, of course, the yoga block. So I have them to my left and my right. Go ahead and grab your block. If you do not have a block, what can you grab? Blanket, bolster, little step stool, can of beans, whatever you have. Whatever you have. All right, I see the people rolling in. I see the numbers going up. Good morning. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick this intention word. Now, yesterday's intention word was rest. So I hope that you rested up for our practice. All right. Go ahead and put it out. All right. Give it some energy. That's what we need this morning, right? Energy. All right, let's see. Let's make it a good one. All right. So I'm going to take out rest. And for anyone that's new, please let me know in the chat. Say hello. Say that you're new. I love to give shout outs. If you are new, welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. I am here every single Saturday, 8:30 Eastern. And if you miss it, rewind that back. Play it again. Even if you feel like I really enjoyed this class, play it again, right? That's the beauty of YouTube. The other beauty of YouTube, we can show up for each other. And you can show up however you like. I actually have to get dressed. But you can get dressed however you want. That's the beauty of it, right? That is the beauty of it. Hello, my daddy. Hello. We got F Bull 2003. FF Bull. Hello. So FF Bull 2003. I don't know about 2003. That was my year. So definitely say hello. All right. Are we ready to see what today's intention word is? All right. Today's intention word is support. Support, right? And with support, this is what we're doing. This is a give and take. Not only are you supporting me, you're showing up. You're supporting yourself. I'm supporting you because I am here because of you. This will not be possible if it weren't for you. Everyone that shows up. Oh, welcome back, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome back. All right. Oh, Heath. Hey, Heath. What's up? Oh, it's always great to see people in the chat that you recognize. Hello. That is always great. So I appreciate you for showing up. I want you to get everything ready for the class. Again, if you are just joining, grab your blocks. I have them to my left and my right. If you need a blanket, a bolster, a pillow. So I do normally have those off camera. So I have my bolsters. I have them of varying sizes. You may need that when you get into Shavasana, whatever's comfortable for you. So I do have that off to the side. All right. Let's go ahead and get everything we need. Again, we're going to do a little bit of not strength training, but we're trying to get right for the summer. I mean, I don't know, hot girl, hot boy summer, lukewarm, whatever you want to call it, right? We got to get ourselves ready for it. So let's come down to a comfortable seat. One, we give thanks. We always give thanks because we woke up this morning. Not everyone did, so we give thanks for that. So together, let's just take an inhale. Deep inhale in through the nose. Breathe in. Exhale, let it out. Open mouth. Let the shoulders come down. Just giving thanks. Come into that intention word of support. How often do we even show up for ourselves? We think about supporting others. But how often do we show up for ourselves? Showing up for yourself like being on the mat today. Showing up for yourself like sticking to a goal. And then showing up for yourself by not beating yourself up when it doesn't always happen. Today we're going to be supported in our practice. Using props to support us. Using the breath to support us. So keep that in mind as we go throughout our practice today. And as we take another few breaths, just letting that all sink in. Maybe even creating your own personal intention. And on that next inhale, as we bring our arms up overhead, gaze up towards the hands. Maybe if it's available, allowing those hands to touch, palms together. Releasing the shoulders away from the ears. Just taking a moment just to see how that feels. Maybe keeping that gaze up towards the hands. As we lift through the chest, we anchor down through our sit bones. Just take an inventory of our body. And on that exhale, we're going to interlace our fingers, flip the palms up towards the sky. Drop your chin towards your chest. Feeling that stretch all along the back of the neck. And on that exhale, bring the chin back to neutral as we take our arms down by our side. Come onto your fingertips, keeping them in line with your hips. We're going to take our right ear down to our right shoulder. Feel that stretch all the way down to the fingertips. Keep the lift through the chest. And take it back up and over to the opposite side. Continue to breathe. And on that inhale, take it back up to center. Bring the chin up towards the ceiling. Continue to breathe. And on that inhale, as we bring our arms back up towards the sky to match our gaze up towards the ceiling. On that exhale, we hinge forward, bringing your arms down towards the mat. Wherever they land, maybe they don't land towards the ground. Maybe you invite a prop, a block, just to anchor you here, wherever you are. Drop your chin. We're warming up our body. Maybe this is our first movement of the day. Give your body a slight rock from left to right. Continue to breathe. Relax the forearms. Unclench the jaw. Maybe you notice you can get a little bit deeper, maybe taking that block down by one. Feel that lift in the chest, the lowering of the arms. Take an inhale in. On that next exhale, walk the hands over to the right side. If you have your block, go ahead and take it with you. You can bring it over to the side. Whatever is comfortable to you. We're feeling that stretch all the way along our side body here. Maybe even stacking that left over the right. Now I'm your mirror today. I'm on my left, you're on your right. And on that exhale, coming back to center. Take your block over to the opposite side. Again, stacking that hand over. Continue to breathe. Now here's where we notice in our bodies that maybe one side may be different than the other. That's okay. We accept our body where it is today. And on that exhale, coming back to center. Bring your block with you. Check in. Maybe we get a little bit deeper this time. And on that inhale, gently walk yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Take your block, place it over towards the side. We're going to take our feet, take our knees over to one side, coming down to our tabletop position. All right, let's start to move our body, move our hips, stack your knees right under your hips. Stack those wrists right underneath of our shoulders. Any pressure in the wrist, go ahead and turn your hands out towards the outer parts of your mat. Go ahead and give yourself a rock. Untuck your toes or tuck your toes, whatever's comfortable for you. Rock from left to right. And when you're ready, let's make circles with our hips. Bringing it around. Work all those snap, crackle, pops out. Just really getting comfortable with moving our bodies, putting weight into our fingertips. We are going to need that when we get into our flow. Gently pausing at the top, moving to the opposite side. So take your circles around. You can make those circles as big or small as you like. And on that next exhale, go ahead and bring it back to center, back to stillness. We set up for our cat-cows. On that inhale, lower the belly. Take the gaze up, relax the shoulders. And on that exhale, press into the fingertips, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone under, arch the spine. Inhale to reverse. Exhale and arch. Inhale. And I want you to do this at your own breath, whatever feels good to you. And two more. I promise you it's not going to be the twos today. I promise. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring it back to a nice neutral spine. Maybe go ahead and give it a little rock. We're going to take that right leg out behind us. So taking that right leg out. Taking your heel down. Heel down comes down towards the ground. Stretch out your calf. Remembering to square your hips back down to the mat. I'm going to turn the bed up just a little. Let's get the vibe going in here. Lift that foot off the ground. Let it hover. Now here we're using the quads. We're using the glutes just to lift that leg, toe face down. Again, still get that hip square. We're going to bend the knee, bring it towards the nose, arch the spine. And exhale, take it back. Bend it through, knee to nose, and take it back. And again, readjust wherever you need to. We have 3 more of these. And take it in. Remember to keep breathing. Last one. Take it back, let it hover, and bring it down. Give it a rock from left to right. We're going to start with the opposite one now. Again, take that heel down towards the ground. Square the hips towards the mat. And lift the foot off, let it hover here. Engage the quad. And bring the knee towards the nose, arch the spine, bring it in. And let it back out. Bring it in. Take it down. Take it in. Bring it out. 3 more. Bring it in. Take it out. And last one. Lower it down, give it a rock. Take your knees out as wide as your mat. Go ahead and shift the weight back towards the heels. Walk the hands out in front of you. Forehead comes towards the mat, wherever you are. Maybe give it a rock. Open up through the chest. Release the forearms. Take the gaze towards the fingers. We're going to bring ourselves up. Take your knees up. Tuck your toes. First downward facing dog here. Pedal your feet. Bending opposite knees. Move your body. Walk the gaze up the legs. Gaze up towards your belly. Release the heels down towards the earth. Shift the weight into the heels. Use the fingertips to press back. And on that next inhale, as we walk our hands towards the back of our mat this time, bend the knees, keep the belly on the thighs. We're here in our forward fold. Now you may notice that maybe it was a little easier for you to come towards the back of your mat. Feel free to do that throughout the practice today. I'm going to be cueing forward fold. You do the forward fold either to the back or the front of the mat, wherever you are. This is your practice. Listen to your body. As we grab opposite elbows, let your neck hang down. Shake it, yes and no. Go ahead and swing your elbows from left to right. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Coming back to stillness, drop the hands back into our forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself all the way up to a standing position. Arms come up overhead. Maybe they touch like that in here. Lift through the chest. Exhale, bring the arms down. We're going to walk to the front of our mat. All right, we get comfortable here. We're going to do our sun salutations. We're starting to warm up the body. You could be saying, I'm already warm. I'm getting warm. But let's start our sun salutations. Give yourself enough room for your hands to come down. Feet are going to be tracked towards the front of your mat, like bending the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Placing the hands down, let's take a flat back. Plant your hands down, step back and flow. So if you don't want to flow coming down to a plank or chaturanga pose, feel free to push back to downward facing dog. We're all going to meet there. If you'd like to flow it out, go ahead and bring yourself forward, shifting the weight over the balls of the feet. Lower yourself down. Press up. Keeping the knees down for our little cobra here, or full upward facing dog, lifting the knees off the chest, off the mat. Go ahead and bring your shoulder blades back, elbows in towards the rib cage, and then shift the weight back to your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Let your heels relax. Walk the gaze up the belly. Come to a forward fold, front or back of the mat, wherever you are. Keep a bend into the knee. On that inhale, come all the way up. Arms overhead, maybe they touch. That's our sun salutation. Let's get into it. Forward fold. Flat back here. Plant the hands, step back and flow it out. All right, take 2 breaths in downward facing dog. Forward fold. Again, front or back of the mat, wherever you are. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We got 2 more of these. We're warming up our body. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back. Let's flow it out. Again, we all meet in downward facing dog. So listen to your body. One more full cycle of breath. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, flow it out. Now again, at any point, if these chaturangas, these upward facing dogs are too much, feel free, just push back. Downward facing dog, listen to your body. 2 breaths. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms overhead. We're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand. We're going to hinge over to the left side. Feeling that stretch along our side body. So being mindful of your hip. Maybe our hips went out when we went out. Trying to keep it nice and square. Coming back to center. Or swap it out. Other side. Bringing it back to center. Bring both arms back overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a bend into our knees. Sweep our arms up. Come to our chair pose. For stability, you're welcome to keep those knees together. Find length within the spine. Lift through the chest. Maybe the hands come to touch. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's some pain in the shoulders. Maybe you take your arms back, making your Superman arms. Whatever feels good to you. Find what feels good. On that exhale, wherever our arms are, we forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, we flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths. So we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to pivot our left foot. Pivot that left foot off towards the side as we bring that opposite foot forward. So we're going to pivot that first foot back first and then bring the opposite foot forward. So here we're already within our pose. We're already in our warrior stance. So pivot that foot, bring the front foot forward. We may need to walk that foot out. That's okay, wherever you are. Once you get stable here, you can go ahead and sweep the arms up overhead. Keep the bend into the knee. So here we're already within our comfortable position. No need to pivot the back foot. We've already got that foot already settled on the mat. Keep the bend into the front knee. Keep breathing. Let's go ahead and open up to our warrior 2. Bring those arms to T-arms. Breathe. Keep the bend into the knee. On that inhale, let's reverse. Take the front arm up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, let's straighten the front leg. Bring the arm down. This is our triangle position here. Almost our pyramid pose. Almost, but it's our triangle position. Take the arms up overhead. Gaze up towards that back hand, which is now up towards the ceiling. Again, keep a slight bend into the knee, wherever you are. Inhale, reverse, then put the bend back into the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, bring it down. Again, coming back to our triangle. Inhale, reverse. So those quads are getting a nice warm up here. And come back. Now notice how your breath is. Is the breath fluid? Are you holding tension in the neck? Reverse. Keep going. Triangle. Open up through the chest, almost as if your back was against the wall. And reverse. 2 more. Reverse. And this is our last one. Bring it down. Gaze up towards the hand. Again, if there's any shoulder issues, go ahead and take the hand down. That's okay. We're going to bring that top hand, bring it down to frame the foot. Both hands are going to frame the foot. We're going to step that foot back and let's flow it out. Coming back to our downward facing dog. So again, we're going to take the opposite foot this time. And we're going to pivot that foot off towards the side to open it up almost to an L position where we pivot that back foot. Step the front foot forward. And again, we rise up in our warrior one. Bend into the front knee. Exhale, open out warrior two. Keep breathing, lift through the chest. Inhale to reverse, drop the back hand, take the front arm up. Same thing that we did on the opposite side, straighten the front leg, come to our triangle pose on this side. Keep breathing. You can always use your block as a prop as well. If you'd like to grab the block, take it down. Inhale, reverse, take the bend back into the knee. And come back to your triangle pose. And reverse. Triangle. You got the flow. And reverse. Triangle. All right. Are you feeling it? Are you getting more comfortable with your breath? Reverse. So we have 2 more. Come back to your triangle pose. Again, you can have that block here if you need it. Don't be afraid to use blocks. Blocks are supportive. They help to reduce injury. All right, this is our last one. So wherever you are, again, stacking those shoulders. Take the gaze up towards the hand. And taking that front hand, bring it down. We're going to frame the foot. Move your block out the way if you have it. Let's step back and we flow it out. Coming to our downward facing dog, take 2 breaths here. Maybe pedal your feet out if that's comfortable. And go ahead and come to a forward fold. On that inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Take the hands to touch. Bring the hands down by your side. We're here in our mountain pose. We're going to be at the top of the mat. I'm just going to pull off to the side so that you can see me here. We're going to root our feet down. All 4 corners of our feet are going to be on the mat. Even if we lift our toes up, we're still anchored down. Our toes, those are the roots that grip us and keep us stable. If you have a wall handy, maybe a chair, go ahead and get that handy. We're going to work on a little bit of balance here. So as we support ourselves here, standing, slight bend into the knees, we're going to take our right leg, take that heel off the ground. Now maybe you say, here's good. This is what I need. This is all I need. Here's all right. But if you'd like to take it a little bit further, we're going to lift that knee off the ground. So bring in that foot up. Hug the knee into the chest. All right, engage the leg. Breathe. Notice if there's any wobbles. Maybe you need to hold on wherever you are. We focus in front of us. Focus on a drishti point. Something that is not moving. On that exhale, we straighten the leg out. Straighten the leg. Release the hands. Again, maybe we hold on. We're getting that hip, strengthening our hip. Maybe we flex, we point the toe, flex it back, point it down, lower the leg. You got this. Shake it out. All right. Hip strength, hip mobility is very, very, very important for us. We sit a lot. If we do have a job where we sit, our hip flexors, our hips will start to be tight. That IT band, we really want to get that hip to be nice and strong. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, get your wall, anchor here, focus on something that isn't moving. Not me. We're going to lift that left heel off the ground. So again, anchor yourself here, get nice and comfortable. Each side is different, so maybe here's where you want to be. If you'd like to take it further, go ahead and lift that foot off the ground. Lift the knee up, and then hug the knee into the chest. You fall out, you come back. I'm right here waiting on you. And again, hug it in. Find the strength within that standing leg. Grip the toes into the mat. Release the shoulders down. Take them away from your ears. And then we're going to straighten that leg out. Again, we're getting that strength from the hip. Straighten the leg. We're going to flex the toe back and point and flex. Feel free to hold on. And then when you're ready, as we lower that hip all the way down, shake it out. All right. Shake it, shake it. We're back at the top of our mat. On that inhale, we bring our arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Point the hands, step back and flow. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. I want you to take that right foot, bring it to the outside of the right hand. We're coming into our lizard pose. Now feel free, if this is uncomfortable, maybe you'd like to have a block to be down by your hands, just to lift yourself up a little bit higher. That's completely okay. Maybe you'd even like to drop the back knee. That is okay as well, wherever you are. So feel how that feels for you. Readjust where necessary. So within this pose here, we're going to start to lower ourselves down if that's available. So maybe you take your block out, you lower yourself down. We're opening up our hips. If you'd like to bring that back knee back up, feel free. Take the gaze down towards the hands. Maybe you give it a rock from front and back. Pivoting off the ball of that back foot. Keep rocking. Maybe we take the hands to the inside of the foot, and then we bring that inside arm up. Gaze up. Keep breathing. You got this. Bring the hand down. If you're on the block or not on the block, I'm going to cue off the block here. And then we're going to step that front foot, take it back. Now you can be here in your plank or maybe taking the knees down. Whatever's comfortable for you, we push back, downward facing dog. Paddle your feet, move your body, walk the gaze up the thigh. So we're going to do that same thing on the opposite side, taking the opposite foot to the outside of that same hand. Again, feel that hip start to open. Maybe give it a rock forward and back. And again, you can come down. So if you'd like to come down onto the forearms, maybe you don't have a block, you can come down onto the forearms. Keep breathing. Maybe take the knee down if you'd like, whatever's comfortable for you. Listen to your body. And we're going to take that inside hand, bring it up. Take 2 more breaths. Take the hand down. We come back up. We're going to bring that front foot, take it back. So we're here in our plank pose or maybe our tabletop position, wherever we are. Shift the weight back, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Set the gaze towards the hands as we walk the feet towards the front of our mat. So wherever we are, let's go ahead and walk the feet towards the front. Give it a rock from left to right. Bend the knees. Have a seat in your chair. Keep breathing. Maybe the hands come to touch. Maybe they're out. Maybe they're back. Wherever your arms are. Whatever's comfortable for you. Elongate the spine. On that exhale, we take our hands to heart center. So maybe your knees are together. We're going to take the outside of that right elbow. Take it to the outside of the left knee or the left thigh. Take the gaze up towards that opposite elbow. Keep breathing. Feel that twist. Maybe you'd like to open the arms out. Extend the twist. Wherever you are. Gaze up towards the hand if that's available. Taking the hands back to heart center and over to the opposite side. Keep breathing. Again, you can open the arms out here. And close them up. Come back to center. Forward fold. Let it out and breathe. Forward fold sometimes can be like a resting pose. Come back to your breath. Let it all down. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Maybe we fold all the way in. And on that inhale, slowly rise all the way up. You can rock it out on the way out. Take the hands to touch, slight back bend here. On that exhale, take the hands down. Let's step out to the side of our mat. So step the feet out. Can bend the knees, open them out. Keep breathing. All right, take the hips to stillness. Go ahead and take the feet down. We're going to shift the feet parallel towards the side of the mat. So our feet are going to be forward where we are. On that inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Maybe take the gaze in between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees. Forward fold. This is our wide forward fold. Take the arms all the way down. Maybe you have a block here. Again, bend the knees. Take the block wherever's comfortable. Relax the head down, looking behind you. Feel free to anchor those arms down onto the mat or maybe onto a block. Readjust the block wherever you need to for your comfort. Tuck your chin. Now take a moment here. Take inventory. We want the weight to be shifted towards the balls of our feet, so keep that in mind. Keep a bend into your knees. You may feel those hamstrings. Keep breathing. We're going to walk our hands towards the right foot. Maybe stacking that left hand over the right. Seeing if we can get that nose towards our knee. Release the shoulders, let everything melt away. And on that next exhale, walking the hands over to the opposite foot. Again, you can stack the foot, hand over the opposite hand, taking that knee towards, nose towards the knee. Now, the more you get comfortable within this position, the more you're going to hinge forward, the more you're going to feel the stretch. So we're taking our time here, really getting the full benefit of the stretch. As we come back to center, maybe we notice our body is a little less resistant to the pose. Maybe we get a little bit deeper into that forward fold. Look behind you. For balance, we keep our arms and our arms down and our eyes open. We're going to place our fingertips down, come to a flat back. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Lower down. We're going to turn our gaze in that toe towards the front of the mat. So turn that front toe towards the front of the mat. Now we're truly here in our pyramid pose. Walk the hands around the foot. Again, you can always use that block just to lift the chest a little bit higher. Keep that bend into the front knee. Feel that hamstring. Release the head down. Taking 2 more breaths. Maybe seeing if you can take that thigh and the belly away from each other, coming into that forward fold. Maybe keep the belly on the thigh with the knees bent if that feels better for you, wherever you are. So it can be here, it can be here. On that exhale, we're going to come back to center. Shift that toe back parallel. Walk the hands towards the back of your mat. We're going to move that toe, face it towards the back. Shift the hips, bring the hands around. Again, here in that pyramid pose. Readjust wherever you need to, taking the knee and the nose to touch. You can always have the block. If you'd like to anchor yourself, lifting off through the chest to bring yourself down wherever you are. Again, keep a slight bend into your knee. So as you breathe, I want you to just release the tension on that body. We feel that hamstring. Sometimes it may be a little tight. Keep breathing. Let yourself relax down with the breath. With every exhale is when you're invited to move. So only on the exhale, maybe you get a little bit deeper. I'm going to take one more full cycle of breath here. And as we turn that toe back towards the side of our mat, bringing that hand around, we can move our block off to the side, come back to our forward fold, that wide forward fold in the center. Maybe we readjust. Maybe our body feels a little bit different. You can rock here. Maybe you get a little bit deeper. And we're going to take that back foot, our right foot, bring it towards the front. We're coming back to a wide forward fold at the front of our mat. So bring those feet out nice and wide. So those feet are as wide as our mat at the front. Go ahead and give it a little rock. We're going to bend the knees. Take the bottom down. Malasana, bringing ourselves into a squat. Feel free if you like the block, just to anchor here. You can always place that block underneath. Get comfortable. Take the hands to touch. Open up here. So again, those blocks are going to support us in the practice. You can always come down a little bit on your blocks. So maybe you come down to the medium position. You anchor it down. Yes, you got this. The blocks are supportive. We open up through our hips. Keep breathing. Wherever you are. Maybe you don't have a block. It's all right to rock from left to right if you start to feel it a little bit. But if not, you can come all the way down to your squat. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Opening up our hips. On that exhale, we take our hands behind us. Come all the way down to a seat. Remove the block. If the block was behind you, take your knees together. Give it a rock. All right, if you're not at the front of your mat already, go ahead and get yourself towards the front of your mat. You can always move your body up so those feet can be towards the front. We're going to bring ourselves down onto our back. So tuck your tailbone under and lower yourself back. If you like to hug those knees in, you can as well. So take them back. And then hug the knees in if they're not already. Give it a rock from left to right. We're relieving that tension on our lower back. Oh, just go ahead and breathe here. Take your knees up to the center and to the sky. Make circles in the sky with your knees. Keeping those knees together as much as possible. Oh, just really getting that tension off of our lower back and our hips. Go ahead and go the opposite way with your circles. Keep moving your body. We're going to take our knees to a reverse tabletop. So we have our knees at a 90-90 position. That lower back is going to be on the mat as much as possible. So 90-90. We're going to take our hands, bring them behind us. So wherever you are, if this is uncomfortable, go ahead and take the hands down by your side. We're going to begin to tap our toe down on the mat. So we're going to tap it, bring it right back to this position. So tap, bring it back. Tap, bring it back. Tap and back. Tap, back. 2 more. Tap, back. Tap, back. Last one. Tap and back. And tap and back. Very great. Bring the arms up overhead. Go ahead and extend it out in front of you. Remove my block. And then we're going to straighten each leg. So straighten one leg and bring it back to 90. Straighten the opposite leg, back to 90. And straighten, you got it. And back. Straighten and back. Straighten and back. Last one. Straighten and bring it back. Take the soles of the feet to touch. Bring the hands to the outside of the feet. We open up for happy baby. So we've done so much work within our hips and our hamstrings. We're pressing into the feet, bring our knees down towards the mat. So press down. Maybe give it a rock here. Rock it out. Happy baby feels really, really good. So go ahead and rock. Maybe you'd like to invite a deeper stretch, taking one heel in towards the inner thigh, maybe stretching one leg out. Now, as you stretch that leg out, I want you to stretch it out inch by inch. Let the breath carry it out. Nice and slow, especially if that hamstring is tight. We straighten the foot out. Maybe it never straightens. That's okay wherever you are. Keep breathing. This is a really great hamstring stretch, inner thigh stretch. Take 2 more breaths. Take that heel in. Both heels are going to come in again, nice and slow. We're taking it slow here. And then if you'd like to extend the opposite one out, and maybe your hands don't touch your feet. Maybe you're using your shins. Same thing. Stretch it out. Nice and slow. Be kind to those hamstrings. Stretch it out. All the way out. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Keep breathing. one full cycle of breath wherever your legs are. And take it in. Nice and slow again. As gently as you brought it in, brought it out, take it back in. We're going to take those knees, bring them together, close the thighs like a book. Give it a rock. We're going to lower down one leg as we hug in the other. Lower that leg all the way down towards the ground. Cross it over the body. Give your body a stretch here. Bringing that knee down. Maybe that knee doesn't quite touch the ground. It's okay. Go ahead and get your props. Get those blocks. Take it underneath your knee. Take that hand onto the thigh. Turn away from the knee. This is a really good stretch, especially all the stretching we did on our hips and our thighs. I want you to find length within the hip and the rib cage. Allow that hip to drop. And on that next inhale, bring the knee in. Hug it in, come back onto your back. We're going to swap the legs out. Hugging the opposite leg in, lower down. That knee that you just hugged in. Maybe give it a little rock here. And again, cross the knee over the body. The same thing we did. Cross it over. Let that knee fall towards the earth. Maybe it doesn't touch the earth. Bring that block in. We have that block for support. Take it right under the knee. Go ahead and bring that gaze away from our knees. Go ahead and keep moving here. Keep breathing. Again, finding length within the hips and the rib. Take a moment, let the shoulder fall. Maybe the shoulder doesn't connect with the earth. That's okay. With every breath, just let your body surrender down. And on your next inhale, take the knee, bring it in. Hug the knee into the chest. We're going to take both knees into our chest this time. So hug both knees in, give it a rock. Take our feet down onto the mat. Toes are going to be tracked forward. Walk those heels in towards our glutes. Take your fingers down towards our heels. Maybe they don't touch, that's okay. We're going to bring those elbows in if they don't. Bring the hands up towards the ceiling. Maybe you bring the hands out in front. Or maybe you make a fist, whatever's comfortable. Release those shoulders into the earth. And as we press into the elbows or the hands, we lift the hips up. Bridge pose here. Press into the feet, press into the heels. Lift the hips, counter stretch. Press into the shoulders, release the neck, unclench the jaw. Keep lifting. Engage the quads, engage the glutes and lift. On that exhale, lower the hips down, give it a rock. We're going to do that one more time. Walk the heels in. Press into the hands, lift the hips. Keep breathing. And on that exhale, lower the hips down. Hug the knees into the chest. Oh, that feels good. Rock from left to right. We're going to extend one leg out. And then the other leg extends out. Taking our arms up overhead. Giving ourselves a stretch. Oh, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth as we take our hands down by our side. Maybe our palms are up. Maybe we take one hand onto our heart and one hand onto our bellies. As we surrender our shoulders, our elbows down towards the earth, we release the tension in our body, starting with our toes, uncurling our toes. Release the tension on your ankles. Let them be heavy on the mat. Let your knees be heavy. Soften your hips, letting them surrender down. Go ahead and release the tension on that lower back. Maybe it comes in contact with the mat. Uncurl your fingers, let them be soft. Release the shoulders into the mat. Surrender your head, unclench your jaw. Soften your eyes. Release the tension at your third eye. Bring the awareness back into your breath. Continue to breathe. Allow the earth to rise up and support you right here on the mat. As we come back to our intention word of support, I want you to surrender. Let the earth support you. Keep breathing. This is our time to just relax. This is our time to take stillness. Find energy in the stillness. Any outside distractions, just let it gently just be turned down. The volume begins to soften. You become soft. With every exhale, keep breathing, relax. Feel supported here. Together, take 2 breaths in silence, just fully taking it all in, maybe saying our own personal intention. And when you're ready, beginning to invite movement and awareness back into your body, and back into your breath, wiggling your fingers and your toes, allow your breath to deepen. Together we have one knee at a time in towards our chest, gently rocking to one side. Cradle your head. I want you to just bring those knees down. Find length in your body. Take up space. Here's where we get ourselves ready for our day, our weekend. We're at the close of a month, so preparing ourselves for the next month. And when you're ready, using that top hand to push yourself up to any comfortable seated position. We take our hands to heart center. Maybe our eyes are still closed. Taking our thumbs into our chest. We give thanks today. Thanks for showing up for us. We give thanks for our body supporting us in the practice. I thank you for allowing me to share the practice with you. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others because energy is infectious. I wish you a great day. Can't wait to practice with you again next week. Namaste. I thank you so much for being a part of the class. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That's how we keep this going. That's how we show support. I hope you enjoyed the practice. And again, hey, hello, mommy. Again, if you enjoyed the practice, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. We're going to turn the bed up just a little bit here, getting ourselves ready for the weekend. I wish you a great weekend. I hope that you enjoy yourself. If you'd like to show support as well for me, you can go ahead and purchase a t-shirt. This is my t-shirt. The link is down in the description below. Shout out to the print champs who makes my shirts. It is a black-owned business, so we support each other, right? I thank you so much for being a part of the class. Next week is going to be the first Saturday of the month. That is chair yoga. So just remember, our chair yoga class is on Saturday. So I can't wait to see you. Hey, Jackie. Cannot wait to see you next week for chair yoga. Same time, same place. I thank you so much for watching. Yes, we're at 1.24. We're growing in numbers. And again, how you support. You share this practice with others. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. I thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you again next Saturday. Next Saturday, same place, Yoga with Tianna. The word of the day is support. Word of the day is support. Be Family put it in there. Supporting as usual. Thank you so much, Be Family. And Tamisha, thank you so much. Yes. Oh, hey, I'm Margaret. Hello. Any tips for getting my feet flat when you're doing downward facing dog? Okay, tips for getting your feet flat when you're doing downward facing dog. Let me turn the bed down. I definitely don't mind. So tips for getting your feet flat. When you're here in downward facing dog and you want to get those feet flat, you want to walk the feet in. Walk your feet in a little. And that's how your feet are going to get flat. Keep a bend into the knee. Tucking the chin in. So if you want to get those feet to come down flat, you go ahead and walk the feet in. The further you walk the feet out, the heels are not going to come down. So if you want the feet to come flat, you just walk the feet in. So feel free, let me know if that helps, because that definitely is something. So getting those heels down, and maybe sometimes our feet aren't ready for it. So walking your feet in, definitely let me know if that helped you, because sometimes we don't walk our feet in, we keep our feet out. So readjust your body so that way you can fully get the feet down. I do hope that helped. I know you're probably trying it out right now, so I'm giving you a second to try it out. But that's really good. I'm glad you had that. Please feel free, if there's any questions that you have, you can always drop them in the chat, even at the start of the class, and then I'll answer the questions at the end. Okay, so we said, Aunt Margaret, Jackie, and Mommy, word of the day, what comes on now? I'll wait here. Okay. Said I'll try that because my downward dog is tough, stiff. I end up looking up in my forward fold, looking like a forward fold. Oh, okay. So if it starts to look like a forward fold, that's okay. You want to continue to walk it back as you feel comfortable. And again, bending those knees. So again, you can walk it out, keep the bend, and you want to go ahead and shift the weight back into the heels. So if it starts to look like a forward fold, maybe you're too high up, you want to shift the weight back and then walk the gaze up the body, walking the gaze up towards the belly. We're tucking that chin in and then shift the weight back. So hopefully that helps. Maybe I can do a class where I just walk you through that forward fold and walk you through the downward facing dog. I do want to have more classes. They're not only just in YouTube. So we're going to start doing some classes that's going to be interactive where I can actually see you. And I do private sessions as well. So feel free, reach out to me on my website for private sessions. You are welcome, ma'am. You're welcome. All right. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this holiday weekend. Hopefully it's dry where you are. And I will see you right back here on Saturday. Thank you so much. Have a great one.